load into Hirschfelden and try to finish the rest of... No! It's not what I wanted. This is the wrong spot. Map. I'm on the map. And we are going to go to the other German area. All right. We're going to try to finish up some missions here. We did just fail our challenge. We did end up getting a rare bird, but we did not get the... Ooh. That... I wonder if that has anything to do with size. That was interesting. Whoops, I needed that out. Alright, harvest 10 boars, each weighing 100. Alright, well, where can we best find boars? Here on Hirsch. Wild boar, anywhere along the river. Their drink time for wild boars is... What was the drink time for boars? Wild boar drink at night. Of course they do. Well... I don't really think I've ever hunted this area. I never thought to hunt that area. Well, hold on. I hear a boar, but I know my loadout is totally wrong. So we're going to come over here. We'll go to loadout 1. And maybe we can find that boar. I've seen them. I just haven't hunted them specifically. So maybe we can find some. I don't particularly care to do it at night. According to this, they are everywhere at night. We could just try the whole change the time and run down to the lakeside thing. I do have a night vision scope available, I think. Yeah, I do. They are class 5 animals, which means that I can take them with that quest. The Reaper. I am pretty sure that people like to hunt down here. Let's fast travel. Whoa! Heck yeah. Whoa, there's a lot of people. Finally a normal stream without a 6-7. Yeah. Hey, sorry I didn't see all the chats rolling in. Game name, this is The Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm just coming off failing my challenge. On Tuesday nights, I do a challenge stream where I spin the wheel of names and try to get... I get a random animal, random gun, random challenge, and try to win. And today I failed. The challenge was to get a Gadwall duck with no running, and I had to use the 7mm. I was able to finally shoot a duck, but it, hold on, let me get this. I was finally able to shoot the duck, but I had failed the challenge. I had run, forgot that the challenge was no running, so I ran. First boo-boo, and then the second one, I only give myself 60 minutes or 3 shots, whatever comes first. And I was about 4 or 5 shots into trying shooting a duck out of the air with a rifle when I realized I had failed. So. Oh, red fox fleeing. Can I see him better? Rats. Alright, we're gonna try to make our way over to the lake. We are trying to take out 10 boar that each weigh over, is it 100 kilos or 100 pounds? 100 kilos, that is a 220 pound pig. That is a good sized animal. It was fun though. The challenge, even though we failed, I did end up killing a duck with the 7mm. And it turns out it was leucistic, which of course is a 0.05% chance of getting, which was kind of nice to be able to, you know, even if I failed, we still ended on a positive note. So. We'll try to keep the stream free from that number, Thomas. Alright, we are close enough that they can probably start to hear us. And I am... Yeah, see, he just gave me a warning call. We should be getting... I don't know how helpful these are going to be. I don't have the... Ooh, what was that? In the woods? What the heck? That looks like a good deer. Turtle mama. Turtle man, sorry. Thanks for stopping in. Alright. Dude, the moon is so bright in this game. Look at it reflect off the top grip on this rifle. Dude, sometimes I just am enamored by... Oh, look at the moon shadows and how it plays. I'm supposed to be hunting, right? Oopsie. We should be getting close up to this spot. I don't know what that is. It might be a point of interest. But if our goal here is to shoot some pigs, we gotta be quiet. Oh, ooh. A mating call? Don't see anything yet. But I will say, let's put on some scent eliminator. Hopefully, that will keep them from smelling us. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can while still making any decent headway into moving. So with all the realism that this game has, the moon shadows... Ooh. Ooh. I'm not going to shoot the red deer. That's not what I'm here for. The... all kinds of real nice realism. That was... Okay. Let's stop using R words for half a second. Maybe that should be a challenge stream. There's so much realism. I do find it interesting that in a game like this, we would have something like I bring up the scope. And obviously this is a night vision scope. But if you look, it's the whole screen that turns green. That is a little pet peeve. The other fun thing that I would like to see... Boom, dead. Oh, I want to take the shot so bad. The other thing that I'd really like to see come to the game that I just thought of now that I'm doing this night hunting is I would... Spot in. Oh, okay, that's a bison. I would love to see thermal scopes come to the game. I never really thought about that before. Whoa! Hi, bud. I probably shouldn't have done that, but he was right there. How far, given how close we are, how far did that penetrate? I missed the lungs. I hit the heart. I hit the liver and the stomach. Well, that was a quick $200 or $1,200 cash. Oh well. Ooh, I only have 4 shots of that left. 5 if you count the one in the chamber. Alright. This is taking so long. I just want to find some boar. I'm going to spook a bunch of animals now. Well, I just shot, so I guess they're all spooked anyways. It is an information post. I did not expect that. Normally it's always a... Alright. We're looking for boar on the lake shore. Bison. Red deer. Quite a few of them from the looks of it. Is that the... Alright. Does that have possible weights? What was the distance on that? Do we know? And what is walking behind the boar? Is that like a... Is there a fox?
There's one. See if the scope can help you line up that shot.
Am I supposed to kill a fox? Does the game want me to kill a fox at night? The dog's gonna be in the way, I think. It's 300 exact. I will take the fox just because it seems like the game wants me to. Unless he hides behind... Is he on the other side of that hill? I gotta wait until his outline goes away. That was terrible. Rats. I missed. Did I freak out the... Well, that's unfortunate. Kobe, how you doing? Alright, well, it looks like I killed one thing over here. That might have been the fox. I mean, I got the red deer, obviously. But it looks like there... Is it... Alright, no, that is only one stain. It looks like there was 2 for a second. Well, so far, we are not doing well on our boar hunt. Let's fast travel over here. Says that I have 2 unharvested animals. Oh, I did get the wild boar over there. Rats. The worst part is the wild boar is underweight. Alright, well, so far we've failed the... Let's see, what is going on? Did I just... I am so confused as to how I missed that shot. At this point, I'm just going to start blasting. The way she said that, I must have a mission to get a... Oh, wait, no. I need to have a 270. This isn't a 270. And then this one's photos. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the tons of meat here. Though I am not hitting anything so far. This is ridiculous. Didn't hit the fox. Didn't hit that boar. I'm ranged, I think. Alright, here we go. There's some mating boars over this way. At least a mating call. I almost want to pull out my caller and try to bring him in. But I know that's not the right bet right now. What time is it? 1:46 in game. They drink until 3 o'clock. I could go get the night vision binoculars, but I feel like this is just... I feel like just scoping them out is literally going to be my easiest way to do this. I could just set up some feeders, but I'm not willing to do that. I'll do that when I set up for a Great One grind. I'm just trying to do this mission, get it over with. Is that a dock? I wonder if we can see some boar. There's one of them. Oh, it does have the weight on there. That seems like a solo dude, but he has the possibility of being over 100. We could get out on the dock and shoot him. He's got to be over. He's got to be running distance, right? 270. There's another one. Whoa. Alright, well, that's at 220. Not the best positioning. Alright. Possibility. 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 Almost definite. What the heck? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know what's up with my gun right now. That looks like it was dead on. It was at 220. So I set it to 300. I must have shot over it. Did I do the math wrong in my head? Okay. We were at 220. We'll call it 250, right? I'm zeroed for 300. If I lay down and I bring this out, I shot over it. What? All right, if you pull this out, where was I shooting that, like, I didn't hit that boar? I mean, it shoots a smidgen high. What grind is this? I am not grinding out anything right now. Well, technically I'm grinding out the missions. I'm trying to get all the missions done. And I have been whiffing all my shots. So I thought I would jump down to the firing range, see if I can figure out what's going on with the gun. I'm using a scope I'm not normally using. What was that? Did my game just freeze? No, it was loading. So I am not particularly on a grind for any of the great ones, just for completing all the missions here on Hirschfelden. Alright. Just checking all the areas that I know could possibly have. This one typically has fairly decent. Just looking for boars. I need 10 boars over 100 kilograms. So. Now the fox is mad at me. Oh, that is a wild boar. Rats. Well, that was the 1 hour timer. For those who are just tuning into the stream, at the beginning of the stream, I did a challenge. Every Tuesday, I do a challenge stream where I try to, I spin the wheel of names, and I hunt a random animal with a random gun and a random modifier. And this week was to get a Gadwall duck with a 7mm, but no running. About 3 seconds into the challenge, I ran, so technically I failed the challenge there. I also have to do the challenge within 1 hour's time and miss no more than 3 shots. I was about 4 or 5 shots into shooting ducks out of the air when I realized I had failed that part of the challenge too. I did end up taking one of the ducks out of the sky with the 7mm, but it was not the greatest, so I did fail this week's challenge. Last week I did great. So 220. We just played this game. 220. It shoots a little high. The junk. Oh, hold on. Looks like I may have gotten one of them. Yeah, let's run over there. I might have gotten one of them. Alright. Well, reload. Is there a faster way over there? Nope. We're just gonna have to run. Excuse me. Come on. Oh, yip, yip. Getting around to that edge here. That's not what I clicked on, Mr. Phone. All right. This was quite the run. I thought that by shooting over the water it would make my life a little bit easier, but apparently not. Alright, doggo. Where's the doggo? Well. Oh, is that the... Do I not even need the dog? Can I just... So it was a decent shot. 151. Alright, it was a little behind. That's unimpressive.
Great start. You'll be able to bag a ton of boar in no time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's probably going to take you some time, to be honest.
Well, we'll just jump around and see what we can find. Is that the bread? Is it still going? Gotcha. The bread finished already? Thank you for making that. Turn off the light, be able to see a little bit. Oh my word, it's so much easier to see. Just trying to find some boars to win this mission here. If I look at the Discord, yeah, we can come around over here. Got about 30 minutes left of drinking for the boars. Alright, well, that thing just jump scared the heck out of me. No boars that way. Boring. Or some more potential zones here. Where was that one? Oh, wait, hold on. Potential zone. On the other side of that lake. Excuse me. If the game would load, that's definitely a boar. Oh, no, that was a fallow deer. Whoops. Why do fallow deer sound like they're growling? I don't remember this run being so far. There are 2 lakes here. I gotta check them both out. One of them, it looks like people set up on pretty hard. Oh, hey, we got to the lake way faster than I thought. So there's a possibility of boars over there. Get pretty close to the end of shooting light here. Or not shooting light, but drinking time. Looks like no little piggies went to this market. Unfortunate. Alright. There's always the one down this way. What's left on that? 10 minutes before we start moving. Hey, G. Alright. Tracks of these. A more bison. Just what I don't want to deal with. I run into bison everywhere, except for in the last mission, I had to find bison, and I just could not find them. It was ridiculous. There's the roe deer again. Everywhere I go. I will say that they did get smaller animals sounding absolutely giant in the woods correct. Every time I've gone hunting, I think a deer is on its way, and it turns out it's just a squirrel, or, whoa, something just ran up the hill and I just missed it. So they did get that much correct in this game. Sometimes there's just this tiny animal and it's going to make so much noise. But then the bigger animals are just so quiet as they go through. I wish I could find might be the amount of light, right? Because, like, right there, I can see all kinds of detail, but then I come over here, and it's blown out. It's got to be the light coming down. Yeah. None here. Yeah, it does look like she does some killing in this zone. Just no one's here, probably because it's 3:04. Well, I don't really know where else to check. Not without... Can't really teleport. Anyways, I think that will be it for me, though. I am quite tired. Thank you all for so much for hanging out. I've been Frostbear. Y'all been awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I failed the challenge, but that's part of a challenge. Sometimes you're going to fail. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Peace.